John Ross Show for July 8th, 2026. Today we're going to talk about Trump and more. Trump and more. Trump was away in Turkey, and we're going to talk about being a turkey. Okay, maybe that's not the right way to look at it. But anyway, we're going to talk about Trump and Turkey. And so that's what we're going to talk about. And it was 88 degrees out there. Just took that down. 88. And so we're going to just start talking a little about Donald Trump, president, in a NATO summit that was in Ankara, Turkey. And Trump did a lot of talking there. And some would call it Trump talk. He held news conferences and other things where he talked with people. He had talked with President of Ukraine, Zelensky, and he also referenced others at this conference. He it was asked about Iran, and then he said that they had sent the missiles from the Islamic Republic of Japan. How did Japan get in here? Well, Donald had it in there. President Trump made it Japan. Then when he talked about the Ukrainian president, he referred to him as Putin. So what's going on here? Then he got on Spain quite a bit too and said we're not going to trade or do anything more with Spain. Yeah. And then he called, well, maybe this isn't the worst thing, but it's not good when you're negotiating with somebody to call them scum. So he called the Iranians scum. And I don't know. He just keeps talking. He doesn't seem to know what he's talking about sometimes. And this war he got in is no good. He just got himself in a pickle, as we would say. So Donald Trump has talked himself into a pickle, and we'll see if he can get out of this pickle. Or will the U.S. get out of this pickle? A lot of people feel that an Atlantic magazine, The Atlantic, had an article that this is, well, anyway, basically that Trump has really messed this up. Another article along that front, and I don't know. Trump doesn't seem to know what he's doing about this war he got himself in, and that's something else. And today, because of all these problems, he's been bombing. They've been doing some bombing in Iran. Well, Iran did a little action too, so that's how it got around to this. Hit some ships the last day or two. So that wasn't good. So now we're back to square one, it looks like. And I don't know, the stock market went down, I think, over 500 points, and the gas prices have gone up some, just a little last days or two. I'm going to show you that in a minute. The Brent crude was up about over 5% today at about $78 a barrel. So things are going backwards here, or I guess we can call it backwards. Okay, I'm going to get you the update on the gas prices here. They haven't jumped too much yet. but there's always chance to get that jumping. Cook is at 396 one there, and Kane is 386.7. They're having 5. And Illinois gas a little over $4.01. The national average is $3.77. That's a little up. Both the national and Illinois are up. Kane and Cook have stayed about steady here. And my local is at 387. At least that's what Gas Buddy had for the last. But they hadn't any reporting in a few hours, so it might be up too. I don't know. But it was at 387, my local mobile. So that's where the gas prices are. They've gone up slightly, and things are not the uptick here. I guess it's an uptick. Is that how we put it? I guess things are not looking too good on that front. So that's where we're studying today. Donald has done some other things. We know about the red card incident, and that wasn't too good for the World Cup, but he got that red card taken away on our player. But then the U.S. didn't play well, and they lost. And it'd been better if that player had not been there. I think the team would have been more motivated. I don't think it was too motivated. You watched the game, it didn't look good at all for the U.S. They just weren't in that game at all. Belgium just dominated. And there's a few lapses at the second half there. The goalie had a lapse, and then there was a lapse on defense in the last minute of the stoppage time. I think it was 2 minutes left on stoppage time. They got another goal, so it was 4-1. It could have been 2-1, but it was 4-1 in the end, and the U.S. only got their one goal on a free kick that it came through. It went right through and got in there. So they got one goal. But I think Donald Trump messed everything up. People around the world were happy that the U.S. lost. That's how this is coming out. It didn't look good. The FIFA guy didn't look good. It was the first time, I think, since the 60s that they've overruled a red card in a World Cup game. It's usually not, I guess it's done normally. It's not an appeal thing, but I guess Trump took some credit. He said, I asked him to review it. I didn't tell him to do it, but then he didn't even know what a red card was. That's how little he's watched soccer. So we'll put up that red card. Oh, I don't have the card. Okay, here's a card. But no, that's my gas prices. Okay, we'll put it up. You get a red card today. Okay, you get a yellow and usually a red. Not when you get a red right away, that's not good. Usually when you get a red, you get knocked out of that game and another game, and that's what was supposed to happen, but it didn't happen. It was sort of a strange call anyway. It was reviewed on a video thing, and then there was no call before it happened. The guy was just down, and then the referee went over and looked and said, oh, he got advice that it was, I don't know how that works, but anyway, he came back and gave the guy a red card. He was out of that game, but it didn't hurt the U.S. on that game. But anyway, in the end, it didn't help. I think, well, like I said, I think it'd been better if he hadn't played. The U.S. would have been more inspired, I think. It just looked lackluster, that game. It's just so. If they had won, it would have been blamed the U.S. was cheating or something. So that was good that way. But getting that red card was interesting. Now we got some games tomorrow, and I don't have the schedule in front of me. And there's so many games, I get myself mixed up on some of these games. Oh, the game that I think would be interesting is, oh, England and Norway. Norway beat Brazil. Yeah, and England beat Mexico. I think Norway and England is going to be an interesting game. From my Scandinavian background, I'm Swedish background, but we'll go with Norwegians. I'm going with the Norwegians here. Now, they look pretty strong in that game, so I think they got a good shot, but we'll see on that coming up here in the next days. We're down to 8 teams, 4 games in the next few days, and then 2 more for semifinals and the final a week from Sunday. So we're getting down to the end here, and we'll see what happens. So that is the call for today. We've had a interesting time. Just we got to keep ourselves informed here, and I think what the president has done lately, we just got to keep ourselves informed. And so until we see you again, we're going to see you then on Friday, Lord willing. So for right now, we're just going to say bye bye, everybody, and thank you for taking a few moments with me. Bye bye.